Hey guys, this is Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Armor Wars issue number 1. Um, yeah, guys, Armor Wars is a book about, I guess, Iron Man, and this is the only book I think that's highly focused on Iron Man from Secret Wars. Cool cover here, and yeah, let's just review this comic. So first, let's give a, credit to the writers, and the writer is somewhere over here. Yeah, why is it not here? But anyways, the writer is James Robinson with artist Marcio Takara. So let's get into this review of Armor Wars. The comic opens up with Peter Urich, not Peter Parker, Peter Urich. He is basically being chased by some unlike person. Some person we don't know, not unlike person. But he's being chased because he found out information that shouldn't be out there. So he has some valuable info, and he's in danger. So Peter Urich, he's kind of like our Peter Parker from 616. He makes, I guess, funny comments, cool internal monologue, and at the end he meets his end. We don't know who killed him, but Peter Urich is gonzo. He's not alive. So we end up finding out that oh, here it is. Wow. Anyways, we end up finding out that people in this place, which is called Technopolis, they have to use armor in order to live. It's not, I guess there was just too much factory, I guess something in the air, but they need their armor in order to live. We have this basically flashback with Tony about how he remembers, him and Arno being basically without their suits and playing together. And, right now, and, that was a flashback when they were kids. So he's comparing it to right now, how they're, I guess, having armor wars, like they're enemies with each other and they have to wear armor in order to live, to his flashback where, or his memory or whatever, his dream. I think it was his dream that him and Arno were playing without armor. So he thinks like maybe it wasn't a dream, maybe it was something that really happened, and this is where he starts to basically think, what's happening. So I think this is a really cool, I guess flashback, because it tells you that maybe this is the 616 Tony, since he has memories of his past with Arno. So we'll see, but that's interesting. Anyways, Tony has to talk with somebody, and we find out that the person who he has to talk with is I forgot her name. It's Kiri. So Kiri is the girlfriend of Peter Urich in this universe, and she's doing this really cool experiment, or I guess invention, with an armor, and Tony wants to basically take this armor and I guess trademark it, because he doesn't want Kiri to be a target for Arno, because he thinks that Arno is gonna target Kiri because she's having this really breakthrough invention. So Kiri doesn't really care about Arno. She doesn't really want Tony's help either, and she can take care of herself. She says that to Tony. So that's an interesting thing. And Tony basically just, wants to help her. He's this different Tony from what we know, I guess. He seems really nice. And he tells Kiri that he doesn't want her to get hurt. So we find out that Kiri gets a call from um I forgot what's his name. I'll tell you. It's Rhodes, James Rhodes. She gets a call from James Rhodes that basically, he needs her to come down to this crime scene. It's something about Peter Urich, and we find out that he's dead. That's where we find out in the cliffhanger that Peter Urich is dead. So yeah, cool cliffhanger. But let's get into the verdict, and I have a lot to talk about this issue. So Armor Wars number 1. Writing wise, Armor Wars I thought was interesting. The dialogue for me a little bit was like a little out of I guess character for some characters, but it was interesting seeing our favorite characters in different positions. Like having James Rhodes as a Thor, that was a good idea. So that was interesting. Tony, very interesting. Kiri, interesting character. But I think the art, I thought it was cool. This darkness kind of feel to it. I like the penciling, but the coloring, I think it should have been a little bright. to basically showcase all of these beautiful armors that are being showcased throughout the issue. So the coloring, I felt like it could have been a little brighter, but that's, you know, I guess a little complaint I had. But anyways, what kind of bothered me a lot was that I wasn't invested in Peter Uric. I really couldn't care, you know, that this whole basically series is going to be centered around who killed him. I have a feeling it's Arnold Stark, but I also feel like it could be somebody else. I feel like Arnold Stark is too obvious of a, you know, a suspect. So we'll see what happens. But Peter Uric, cool character, I guess. But I feel like I would be more invested in this series if I read that half issue that was like a Toys R Us exclusive, because I heard that that was really Peter Uric centered. So the cliffhanger wasn't a surprise to me because I saw it in the solicitations. So I wasn't surprised with the cliffhanger, and that's what probably didn't get me excited for issue number 2. Armor Wars, I won't be picking up issue number 2. I think maybe I will because I ordered ahead of time, but yeah, I wouldn't pick up anything after that. So Armor Wars number 1, I gave a 6.5 out of 10, and I thought it was you know, I thought it was less than solid. It wasn't my kind of book. So Armor Wars 6.5 out of 10. I advise you to not pick it up, but you know, it's your choice. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.